This looks like a stump. A good place for a stump speech. Welcome back. Today's video comes in two parts. First, a few days back, I was watching a Fine Brothers video where popular YouTubers were reacting to a college humor skit called Every YouTube Video Ever. It was basically a collage of every YouTube video ever made. You know, cat videos, jump cuts, kids screaming in their bedrooms, all the things we love so well. It kind of implied that YouTubers were a bunch of immature kids engaged in unsophisticated snarking about almost any topic imaginable. So coming from college humor, the irony was already pretty steep. Some of the YouTubers featured reacted by laughing along, while some seemed to feel a bit of sting in the attack. My response to this belittling of our beloved medium was to throw in an oldster's perspective, pointing out that YouTube has a lot in common with rock and roll, that it would never amount to anything and it would never last. The first thing I learned was that quite a few Fine Brothers viewers don't really understand or get sarcasm or irony. Obviously, it's clear that rock and roll has lasted and has become a very vital and important contributing factor in our contemporary society. I thought everyone would get that I expect the same to be true of YouTube. Obviously, everyone did not. But what I want to talk about right now is the response that I got to the fact that I had called myself a YouTuber. First, I was told that in order to call oneself a YouTuber, you had to have at least 1,000 subscribers. But then someone else jumped in and said that in order to call yourself a YouTuber, you needed to be able to do it full time, and that took at least 100,000 subscribers. So what is a YouTuber exactly? Personally, I don't think it has anything to do with the number of subscribers. And in fact, I'd like to propose a definition that might call into question whether some of our biggest content providers might still be called YouTubers at all. Because the definition I have in mind comes more closely from the sadly uncompleted, never released documentary VLOGUMENTARY.
You can't understand it from the outside. You have to get an account. You have to be part of it.
If you can turn on the camera for a minute and make a connection with one person, you're a YouTuber.
If you can turn the camera on for 1 minute and make a connection with one person, you're a YouTuber. I don't know if I'd be quite that generous, but it would be close. To me, a YouTuber is anyone who regularly produces online video in order to build or enhance an online community. Regularly might be daily, weekly, monthly, maybe even seasonally. I don't know if I'd go annually because I don't know if that can really build much of a community. And what do I mean by community? I think that can be 2 people as well as 2 million. In fact, I'm not sure if communities of 2 million still fit my definition. Real YouTube communities of the type I value most are marked by the two-way nature of their communication. This was probably even more true in the earlier days when video responses were a thing, but even the content streams today allow a lot of interaction between the producer and the viewers and between the viewers themselves. When a content provider has more than 2 million subscribers, I'm not sure that kind of two-way interaction is still possible in any meaningful way. Some of our biggest content providers then might be better described as television celebrities distributing their material through the internet rather than YouTubers, because they really have more in common with Oprah than they do with the special kind of magic that I see happening in YouTube. Certainly you could draw a distinction between professional YouTubers who make a living off of it and the amateurish productions of amateurs like myself. But we don't tell a golfer out on the links every weekend that he's not a golfer just because he isn't on the PGA circuit. And we don't tell the casual jogger out every morning in the chilly air that she's not a runner just because she isn't lacing up at the Olympics. What do you think? What is a YouTuber? Let me know in the comments down below because, you know, that's the two-way communication that, for me, makes me a YouTuber.